Armored Bear Productions. Welcome to Not Safe for Wizards, an actual play 5th edition D&D podcast. So, we're back, and so last session, the Intrepid group arrived on Marsh Island, discovered in the tower that there was a logbook that identified that the last people who showed up were the Kingsmen. The towers were pretty much desolate, and you guys then proceeded to kind of set up base camp at the towers by the dock. Jade got went off to go find a source of fresh water, and doing that, first she met a new friend. She met Lotus, a Tabaxi sorcerer who, through semi-aggressive negotiations, was invited to join the group. Afterwards, Jade went to go find fresh water and found 2 desiccated corpses hanging from in web cocoons. From there, they cut them down. Lotus opened up the cocoons to find that they had been servants of the Marsh family, but there was no other evidence of who they were or how they got there or what did it. So the group made camp that night in the tower, and then the next morning began the trek towards the Marsh Keep, Marsh Manor. After about an hour trekking through the forest, they got to the edge of the forest, and in the grasslands they could see the rise of the mesa that the keep sits on, or the manor sits on. But as they looked to the west, they saw in the sky some sort of 4-legged flying creature being harassed by some birds of prey, while 4 humanoid hunters were drawing longbows beneath. Looked like they were going to try to take down the creature. And at the very end, they saw the creature turn, and as it wheeled around, they realized it had a long serpentine neck, and it spewed forth a stream of some sort of liquid that managed to miss one of the birds. So that's where we're at.
No, I'm pretty sure it's an elephant. It's not a neck, it's a proboscis.
So you guys are standing there at the edge of the forest, in the forest at the edge of the grasslands. And by grasslands, I mean talking like Serengeti plain. Like the grass is like 4 feet tall. So like
can't see me.
Yeah, Jade's like where? Let's go.
Jump.
Wakanda forever.
Lotus is up to just above his neck, just a bit.
We're a short group.
We are a short group, aren't we?
Speak for yourself. I'm 5'11".
Same.
Wow, you're the tall guys. Okay, so
Can Lotus roll to climb on top of him, or would that crit him?
That would probably not be a great plan.
Well,
I mean, especially because Orion's kind of an arrow magnet.
Okay, serious question. How far away is the creature from us?
They are about 170 feet away.
So far enough that from this distance it could potentially be a flying giraffe, and we can't tell yet, right?
Well, it's a possibility. It's glinting. It's the sun every so often catches it, and there's a reddish tint but what you saw it spit out was not
It's not draft
fire.
spit.
Was not well one not draft.
Oh, it
spit.
might be draft spit.
It wasn't fire. It was a stream of some sort of clear liquid.
Out of the head end?
Yes.
Just check.
So
Thought clarification was important.
No, that's a very it's a reasonable question.
It's lactating. Don't hot side me.
Well, I was thinking, a lot
I
of
know,
creatures
yeah.
have those weird defense
I'm
protections.
just pointing out there's a lot of possibilities.
That is enough.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. Go lay down.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep walking towards it, towards the guys that are
Okay.
engaged in this situation. So
Oh, you're super
kind
stealthy.
of little, just trail through the grass.
All right, give me a stealth check. Give me
We
stealth
only
check.
know where you are when you
Give me
check
stealth
above
check.
grass.
Give me stealth check with advantage,
Okay.
since the grass is so high that you're.
Your head pops up, you're gone again.
Yeah, totally.
25 feet later, your head pops up.
It's that little jump, jump.
Aren't there like hedgehogs or something like that? Prairie dogs?
21.
I forgot to keep my pages.
Oh no.
You're fired.
I'm a terrible DM.
truly horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're oblivious. I mean, the hunters as you near, give me a perception check. One of the times you leap up,
Straight or with advantage?
go straight.
12.
As you near, they are definitely humanoids, but they are not human. Okay, so what is everyone else doing? What are you doing, Lotus?
I want to check something with the flying creature, but to do so I have to get a bit closer, hopefully without being noticed by the whole shenanigans.
Okay.
So it's 170 feet.
Well, and remember, the thing is flying, so what are you trying to do?
I have message and I speak Draconic. And the fact that it's glinting in the sunlight and it's sending out some kind of fluid while flying leads me to kind of guess it may be at least Draconic in nature.
Okay, so you need to stealth up to get close enough to try to send a message to it.
Yes, because that will let me talk to him
Okay.
privately and then. Okay.
So give me a stealth check.
Alright. I don't get advantage.
You know, give it advantage.
Oh.
Since the grass is so high and they're kind of
16's the highest.
okay. As you kind of duck down and move through the tall grass, you don't seem to be noticed.
They are distracted.
Denna, what are you doing?
Can I see which way these two are going?
You saw them take off. They're going towards everything.
I'm just gonna wait here.
Okay. Lilith, what are you doing?
Take my shield and get my hammer and shield ready and start walking towards the commotion.
Okay, so you're not even gonna bother with stealthing.
I doubt I would get us.
Right. Well, one, because of your armor, you'd roll at disadvantage. Even with
Yeah.
the tall grass, it would just roll out to a regular roll. So.
Yeah, just not. Why? They don't seem to be hostile.
Okay.
They won't suspect that anything because they're fighting a dragon. Maybe they'll think I'll help them, or they're fighting a winged creature.
Okay.
That may or may not be a
And
dragon.
Orion.
Well, I was gonna take out my shield and my hammer, but then when you took out yours, I'm like, well, I don't want to just do the same thing. So I'm taking out my shield and my mace. Totally different setup.
And just trudging on out there.
Yeah, no, I'm also just moving towards it.
Yeah, we
I
are the
have-
disadvantaged pair.
Edar on my side.
The anti-stealth crew.
Shield up. My mace gleams in the sunlight.
They're the distraction.
So as you guys are start wandering up, you see the hunters. You see them with apparently longbows loose, some arrows.
Towards us?
No, towards the creature in the sky. Two of the arrows find their target on the flying creature, and you hear it gives out a bit of a roar.
I tap my mace to my shield to get their attention.
Okay.
I don't want them to think I'm sneaking up on them unless I absolutely need to want to.
Well,
If we approach as friends, we can all be friends in the light of Edar.
all right. I'm gonna say since he just clanged his mace to his shield, that would definitely call their attention. So,
I figured you're basically invisible, Jay.
yeah. So
Yeah. you
There's
can't
always
see
a
me.
plan B.
They're not paying attention to me either.
If they attack us, you
Yeah, we're
better
the
hope
stealthy
they
ones.
kill you.
If they attack us, no one's going to die. Edar brings life back.
I'm going to kill you.
okay, so every roll
I haven't died
initiative.
yet.
Jade and
Lotus.
Lotus will have a surprise, so they will act before the enemies.
I don't.
Sorry. Rolling initiative.
Oh. Oh, we have initiative.
Oh.
Okay, my initiative is. Where's my initiative?
It's your
It's your dex modifier.
Oh, it's your dex modifier?
Oh, so I'm 15.
12.
I don't know why I keep forgetting that.
Think of it this way: initiative is about how fast you move because it's who strikes first. So your dexterity kind of dictates your ease of movement.
Yeah.
okay. Ready to roll?
Yep.
Okay. Above a 12. Who has above a 12? Okay. What do you have, Orion?
18.
Orion.
Natural 18, because God knows I got nothing else going for me.
Lotus.
15. Sorry, I had to look at my modifier again.
Okay.
I have a 12, but it's not above a 12.
Okay. So you have a 12. So. Okay. 11s. 10. 10 to 5.
Gary, you're paying attention, right?
3.
5 to 1.
Wow, I didn't think anybody was gonna get lower than me. I got a 4.
Gary rolled
get
a
mine?
1.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, it's a 2?
I have a +1.
I rolled a 1.
You have a +3 though.
Yes.
All my stats are 10s, 12s.
Maya, get down.
Face.
Maya, get down.
Okay.
Hey, get down.
So
The dragon's
first up
attacking
is
early.
Orion.
Right.
So you are. We're gonna say you walked up. So you went from like what 170. So you probably moved up 30. So you're 140 feet from the.
I just call out to them, Hail, Huntsman, what's the situation?
We're gonna fucking die.
You know, sometimes people just come as friends. They don't have to fight all the time.
The must be the leader of this hunt kind of turns. Give me a perception check.
Doesn't have to always be a fight. He says with his mace in his hand. And his shield up.
Doesn't always have to be a fight.
But it is. What is his passive perception?
No, just regular perception.
13.
From the distance you're at, and kind of the look, these guys are hobgoblins.
Oh. Oh, it's like that, is it?
Ghost pirates.
He snarls in a very guttural sounding comment. We're hunting. Are you trying to poach our hunt?
Wasn't gonna, but you realize it.
I guess Edar doesn't have to have beautiful life.
I'm a very elitist
Get 'em.
life believing in human.
Get him.
I just keep steadily approaching. It's
Okay.
not a run,
So you just
and I
move
don't
another-
answer. I just keep steadily and slowly
Okay,
walking
so
towards
you
them.
move up and
Like, shield like this.
Okay.
Let the record show I motion to in front of myself.
Duly noted. Duly noted. Okay, so you continue moving forward. So you are now about 110. You'll be 110 from them.
If they want to pray.
Hey. That brings up Lotus. Lotus is up. Then Lilith, you're on deck, and then Critters.
Let's not forget I'm drawing aggro. This is a good
Okay.
chance for everybody to position.
How far away would you say I am from everything?
Say you're about 100 feet from, like in general distance, you're about 100 feet from the creature in the air, and about the same for the folks on the ground.
Okay. I'd like to send a draconic message of hello. Would you like some assistance?
Yes.
So how does message work?
What it works as is, as long as I know the target I'm sending it to, I can send a message that sounds like a whisper to the whatever creature I'm sending it to,
Mm-hmm.
and they can reply back in a way that only I can hear.
Okay.
Man, I hope that giraffe speaks draconic.
We don't know if it's a draft. I'm seeing.
Now I have to draw a winged giraffe. Thanks.
And then I have to set up a winged giraffe. Thanks.
It also needs to be wearing like retro-futuristic, like shiny red metallic
Space pants.
space pants kind of outfit. Because you did say it was sort of red shiny. It's
The
a rave giraffe,
yeah.
flying rave giraffe.
Yeah.
As they
It
are.
responds back. It's a feminine sounding voice. Yes.
Sorry.
I'm flying. Was learning the area and hunters.
Yeah, but they're filthy hobgoblins. Hobgoblin lives.
Anything else on your?
Yeah, you don't know who started.
That would be a bonus action, or would that be an action?
As a spell, is it a bonus or an action?
It's a cantrip.
What's the action on it though? It doesn't matter.
One
That's the thing is I don't have the card for that. And
Cast times an action.
Is an action? Okay.
Yep.
okay, so maybe most likely move just a little bit closer, which would be my move, which would be 30.
Okay. So you're now about 70 feet from everybody. Give me a stealth check to remain hidden. You can have advantage on it.
Okay. Better, but not by much. 14?
Okay, that's good.
Isn't it with advantage you roll twice and take
Roll
the higher?
twice, take the highest.
Did you roll something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see. I thought
The
you
first time I rolled
Okay.
a 2. Yeah.
So you see, as you guys are moving, and you see the 4 birds in the air begin to dive at the other creature.
Thank you.
one of them seems to have dove in and caught the other creature, the dragon. Okay, let's just call it a dragon.
We all know what it is.
It's fine grab.
It speaks Draconic.
One of the birds of prey flies in and manages to get a piece of the dragon's wing, just like nicked him with its beak. And the dragon kind of spins and wheels around, which then brings his turn up. Her turn.
That's a look.
Yeah, well, I just rolled its attack on one of the birds that bit it, and I critted.
Woo!
So,
Yes, burn those crits on NPCs. Not my face.
Alright, so you see the dragon returns the favor, and its mouth comes down and bites the one bird of prey and kind of nips it. The bird kind of circles down, but is still flying. Which then brings up the hunters.
So we can't tell exactly how much damage
I
the
guess
bird
it-
got. We just saw
Oh.
light.
Wait, the bird is definitely like wounded.
Okay.
I got skip.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
I'm just
Skip
gonna
Lilith.
move my movement towards
Okay.
the hobgoblins.
Wait for it.
Okay.
I'm keeping pace with you. Just really don't like having them.
Two dudes with shields walking through a field. Nothing to see here.
Well,
Oh, excuse me.
I'm a
I'm
champ.
sorry. A dude and a lady. I am very sorry.
Said the lady. No.
On her tits.
Although I believe dude is generally considered to be gender neutral at this point, so it still could be two dudes.
Okay. So that brings up then the hobgoblins. They are going to boost some more arrows. They kind of look at you. You guys are still at a bit of a distance, and they're gonna. Well,
Uh-oh.
And I'm crated again.
I just rolled 2 crits.
There are two of us, need I remind you.
No, they're
Doesn't
not
have to all be
shooting.
me.
They're not shooting at you. They're shooting at the dragon.
Oh,
Oh no!
I'm standing behind him, by the way.
We gotta kill us some hobgoblins.
sadly, there's nothing that I can say to argue with that because I would have stood in front. Alright, dang it. Being noble sucks. We'll see how long that lasts.
Didn't you learn from Will and the last time you tried heroics?
But this one is supposed to be built more for it. Apparently not.
Did you look at your stats before you decided to be before you decided to be a
No, that's not how I work. I decide what I'm going to be, and then I roll stats, and I go, damn it, that doesn't work. Oh well.
Now what am I supposed to do?
I already picked it.
I know.
Get too attached to characters. That's not how any of that works.
Okay, so you watch as 3 arrows strike the dragon, and 2 of them strike really well. The dragon is definitely hurting. Brings up Jade.
How close am I at this point?
You're probably about 100 feet from the hunters.
Okay, I'm just within range.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out my blowgun
Mm-hmm.
and get just enough above the grass where I can see and shoot.
Okay, so your range on your blowgun is
25 to 100.
okay. So you're going to be rolling with disadvantage.
Let's say.
Disadvantage
Plus,
is going to be take the lowest.
oh, crap. moved it. I don't remember what it was. Undo it again. Okay. So that plus 15 plus my proficiency bonus.
Your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah. So plus 3. And then. Where's.
Don't you have your weapon on there?
Yeah, right here. Hold on. Okay, plus 5. So 15.
So 20.
17. Yeah, so 20.
Okay. So you hit one of the hobgoblins. For how much damage you do?
It's
High Plains mosquitoes are big.
4. Hold on. I got out of the thing. Where the hell did my damage go? Sorry, working with new program.
I would say put it in, have your thing in portrait. It might be easier to read.
Yeah, but it doesn't stand up well that way. It's actually easy to read here. I just can't find where the damage is. Oh. So it's 1, basically.
Plus you plus your dexterity modifier.
So 1 plus my... Oh, yeah, that's... So I was right. 4. Okay.
Okay. So you hit the one and sorry, you know, it catches them. And you notice they're yeah, he definitely, you hit him. So that's your action.
Yeah, then I'm gonna duck back down and...
Use your cunning action and keep stealthing.
Yes.
Okay, so roll a stealth check. Just regular now because you
Oh, right. No, they know I'm there.
Well, they know you're around.
They know I'm somewhere.
They don't. The mosquitoes are just out of control today.
16.
Okay. Denna.
I'll double move to move up 60 feet.
Okay.
Bring me to about 100 feet.
Alright, so you put you about. But you're about 100 feet away then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Top of the order, Orion.
Keep steadily moving forward.
Okay.
Not in a rush, just slow and steady.
So just your action, no double move.
No, just moving towards them.
Mm-hmm.
And tell them. How close am I now?
So you're about 80 feet.
Considering they have a range advantage before I piss them off, I want to get in close. I say. Oh. Have you heard of the God of Life? Perhaps we should talk. I don't know about this hunting thing. That creature has just as much right to life as you. Maybe you put the bows down. Let's talk about it.
Have you ever heard 4 hobgoblins cackle and laughter?
You're gonna know.
That's the sound.
That's the sound. Okay.
Anything else?
I don't expect this to work.
There
It's
it
more, it's more than anything. It's a distraction.
Okay.
I just want to keep their focus on me.
Okay. So they kind of okay.
Short of having them start opening up fire on me.
Yeah. Okay. So Lotus, that brings you up. Then Lilith. Then the
Okay.
birds.
How far away from them am I now?
You are now 70 feet.
Okay. What's the area around them? Like, does the grassland continue right up under their feet?
Yeah. Everybody's in the. Your guys are in the grassland. Yes.
Would we in any way know that he was communicating with
No.
the dragon unless he told us?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you've already attacked the goblins.
But that's just because they're hobgoblins. And
No.
hobgoblin lives don't matter.
No, it's fine that you're communicating with the dragon. I was just kind of, for context, trying to figure out if I would have any indication that you were doing that, because then Jade would have had something to say about it. It would have been good, positive reinforcement. Just she doesn't know, so.
True. Just I'm trying to. Does the ground around us look flammable?
It's grassland, so yes.
So yes.
It could be.
Please don't light it on fire. I'm standing in the middle of it.
That's what I'm trying to avoid. Because
Most spells that you cast, unless they say they ignite combustible items, will not ignite.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my longest range spell does ignite combustible items that are not being worn or carried, which would include grassland.
Good call.
So I'm not yet in range to use my non-flamey spell.
But right now, everybody else is 80 feet from. Although I will split it this way, it is winter. It is winter, so what grass? There is grass, but what grass? It's not dry. It's kind of damp.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting it's winter, so we're like cold and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
So yeah, you could use your fire spell and probably not set the whole grasslands on fire.
okay. Let me just.
That's where I'm set.
Alright.
Terrible.
We cleared the island. Nothing's standing, but we cleared the island.
A creature or object.
Got a nice
One
burning smell now.
creature.
She's
Like a log
fire.
burning on the open fire.
The land will be very fertile in a few years.
Well, if you get somebody out there, turn that under, that ash is really good
Yeah, it's good for it.
Okay, so.
Did that on purpose.
There's some marsh. There's water underneath.
Well, this is the grassland section. We're not in the swamp.
Alright. So,
Surrounded by swamp and water.
Yeah.
Eventually the fire will go out.
Yeah,
What's
it's fine.
Once it
Okay.
burns through everything, sure, why not?
Were you real attached to that keep?
so
What's 150 miles of burning field?
You wanted to rebuild anyway, right?
Charge extra for that.
okay.
Okay, so what do you got?
I'm gonna use Firewall.
Okay.
It has a maximum range of 120 feet, and since I'm about half that, I don't think I have disadvantage on it.
Spells you don't have a disadvantage on that stuff. That's only for ranged weapons.
Okay. But it has a vocal aspect, and
Yeah.
that's gonna give me away.
Well, any casting of a spell, even if it didn't have a vocal component, would give you away.
Yeah, but most other magic users in the party don't cast with the booming voice of a titan.
Ooh, I want to hear this. Do it.
No. I said it. Now I have to.
Now you have to do it.
So you're targeting one of the goblins?
Yes.
Hobgoblin or goblin?
Hobgoblins.
Hobgoblin, sorry.
You are attacking which one? The one that got hit by Jade, or one of the other ones?
I think I might try to hit one of the other ones.
Okay.
That way there's two of them on less than full health.
Okay.
Okay. Would I roll disadvantage or advantage?
You just roll regular.
Okay.
Roll
Just,
D20.
okay. 18 plus my spell attack modifier is 24.
You hit.
Alright, so that is 1d10. So that's 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, that knows.
Hey!
So as Lotus casts,
Say hey to cast it.
Just a big booming hey, like I do with the
you
dogs.
see a fiery missile come, from Lotus's paw, and strike one of the hobgoblins. He quickly starts patting himself down. He's definitely hurt.
We're fixing to become arrow pinatas.
Yeah, it's on.
Get 'em.
Sorry.
Okay, Lilith.
So I'm 80 feet away.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna move
Don't know what's the range on your Toll the Dead.
60 feet.
Okay, so you moved up 30.
Oh, I can move and then.
Yeah.
Oh, so that'll put me All right, I'm going to whoever the leader was that spoke to him.
Mm-hmm. I believe the leader is the one that took the blowgun dart to the neck. So
Yeah. It was nice that time. I aimed high.
Oh, okay. So I shall point at him, and all of a sudden, a loud crashing bell sounds, and he must make a wisdom saving throw.
that's an 8.
That is not a wisdom saving throw, because I believe
It's not a successful one, that's for sure.
So he gets.
He is not at full health, so
Oh, he gets 1d12.
That is the dirty look of a DM that is not happy with his players.
No, I'm happy.
If target is instead, target takes 1d12.
Woo!
10.
Nice.
as the bell tolls, you see his face, and then the wound that Jade had inflicted just seems to open up and outpours.
His lifeblood?
Yeah,
All of it?
and he just falls to the ground.
Nice.
That's how you kill somebody.
Nice.
Now you should consider joining my religion, because my God helps me kill things. He doesn't inflict punishment on me.
Gotcha there.
Are you a necromancer?
Necromancing cleric.
That's
Lovely.
awesome.
He's a death priest.
A death priest.
She's a death
He's a
priest.
priest.
Okay,
That's what you get, Ghost Pirate!
She's a little crazy, but you know, whatever.
what?
PTSD.
You watch as the birds and the birds around the dragon try to dive in at it, but a couple actually hit like off of its back, but they are unable to pierce her tough hide. So then that brings up the copper dragon. You watch as the dragon turns and let's see what this copper dragon wants. The copper dragon makes an attack at one of the birds around it, destroying. It was the one that I hit earlier. Just gets a whole mouthful of it, swallows it down,
Yum.
and then dives towards the hunters.
Yes.
So what kind of bird was it? Was it a red robin? Yum.
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 No, but you do, as you guys have gotten closer, you do recognize the birds in the air are, they're called bloodhawks. They get their name from their crimson feathers, and they are known to be very aggressive and pretty fearless. And for folks who like to falcon or hawk, more dangerous things than other birds or whatever, these are the birds of choice, unless you start going with like giant eagles and whatnot. So
Oh,
Those are busy carrying on.
Yes.
yeah.
with my turn, I moved up after I did the fireball.
Okay.
I just forgot to say that I wanted on
No
record.
problem. Okay, so now it's the hobgoblin's turns.
How many are left? Just the one?
There's 3.
There's 3. Okay.
The leader is dead. One is wounded from Lotus's
What
fireball.
is smoking?
The other 2,
That's why you don't smoke, kids.
the other 2 are
No more Chinese left.
not hurt. They so let's see. As the dragon comes down, though, these 3 are even though you guys are a little scary,
We're not dragon scary?
you're not dragon scary.
My armor's real shiny.
And I critted
Yeah,
the
but it's
dragon
not
again.
armor.
He's a dragon.
I've got life for him. Her.
Hit. Luckily, my rolling on
Whatchamacallit?
my rolling on crit damage has been terrible, so don't count on that, Pete.
You gave Pete hope for a second there.
All right, Jade, it is your turn.
Okay.
Denna's on deck.
So the one that I hit the first time is bleeding out.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah,
And the fireball one,
he's still standing.
okay. And there's 3 others besides them.
2 others.
2 others besides them.
Handsome birds.
Okay.
Sense of bird.
I'm gonna move my full move.
Okay, so that's up to 25.
Mhm.
So you now are. You're what? You're
I was
100.
100 to begin with.
So you're.
Wow, son of a bitch.
Okay.
So
And
put you're 50 feet away.
Right.
So-
okay. So now I'm going
Oh,
to
Reaper feature. I could have
go for
targeted 2 of
another.
them with that cantrip.
Gonna load another dart. Go for another blowgun strike.
Which one are you?
18?
Which one are you aiming at?
The smoldering one.
You hit.
Okay. And that does another 4 points of damage.
Okay, so you catch him. I'm going to say you catch him waist height. All of a sudden,
You're right in the kidney.
yeah, he's not looking too good. He's got like a big smoking burn mark in his chest, and now just got hit with a blowgun needle.
And then I am going to
Okay,
dip
give
and
me
hide
another-
again. So.
Actually, sneak attack damage because you were hidden.
What's for the sneak attack damage? It's another.
It's a 2d6 on this, or it's a d6 or a 2d6. It should be on your sheet.
Where's my sneak attack? Thank you, Almighty DM, for remembering my sneak attack.
Probably should have had it on the chief guy in the beginning.
No, I forgot. My bad.
You did.
And with my Reaper feature, I could have killed somebody within 5 feet of him also.
Is that that's a
It's a
class
class
feature?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, I think that's. Oh, here we go. Sneak attack. 1d6.
Okay.
Another 5.
Let me rephrase that. He's smoldering. How do you want to do this?
You just
Go
made
for it,
like my
guy.
whole week.
Go for it, guy. Go for it, guy.
Okay, so they're hobgoblins, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop up from the grass, and as I jump up, I'm gonna hit that blowgun, and I'm gonna try and aim right in the center of the eyes.
You catch him right between those meaty brows, and the needle comes in with such a force that like just like the last bit of the fletching is sticking out of his forehead as he falls back.
Dunk.
I'm gonna roll your stealth check. Just made it.
And roll myself.
Actually, when you are successful on these, you should be rolling with advantage as well. Sorry about that.
When I'm successful on my sneak attack, I roll with
On your
advantage.
stealth, no.
When I'm
you're
success-
So when you're successful on your stealth,
Right,
end of your turn,
right.
then the next turn you roll with advantage.
Gotcha. Okay. 1 plus 18.
Okay.
I just imagine she's like shooting, going down, shuffling off.
Yeah.
Yep,
shooting,
pretty
going
much.
down, shuffling off.
Jump, shoot.
Okay, so Denna, that brings you up.
A good sniper always changes positions.
I'll
between
just
each
keep on
Hell
moving up.
yeah.
Okay.
Put me at like what, 50 feet away?
Yeah, you're getting about there.
What's our turn? Am I done?
Yeah, you're up to Denna. You're up. Okay, so Denna moves up. Orion, then Lotus.
You're just kind of watching, huh?
2 down, 2 to go.
Orion.
So my mace, the head of it has a coating of copper to catch the light. I lift it up over my head dramatically.
Okay.
And I alert the 2 left, right?
Yes, there are 2 left.
2 left and some birds.
And some birds.
It's not too late to choose life.
Give me an intimidation check.
10.
They look. Is our hunt.
What is it?
Is our hunt.
It's on.
Okay, so you continue moving up.
I'm going to move full move.
Okay.
I'm still out of melee range, aren't I?
Yeah, you're like 25 feet
Oh
away.
man, all this
30 feet. Or
You double move?
you double move. You could move and you'd be like right up on.
But I'll be right up on them without an action, right? Oh wait, they have disadvantage trying to shoot me with a bow from up close?
Yeah, if you're next to one of them and they try to shoot you with a bow, yes, they have disadvantage.
Then I'm going all the way up.
Okay. So all of a sudden you just, well,
Here we go!
all right. So Orion has moved up. Lotus, then Lilith.
Okay. I would assume I'm within 60 feet of them now, correct?
Closer than that, but yeah, let's say that.
I know, I just mean like
Yep.
range-wise. Alright then. So I'm going to use Frostbite.
Okay.
Okay, that's 23.
That hits.
Ain't it a bit chilly, boys? I cause numbing frost to form on one creature that I can see within range. The target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so you didn't have to roll.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. What do I need to beat? Don't worry, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, no.
Apparently higher than a 3.
So the target's going to take 1d6 cold damage, and the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn is at disadvantage. So that's 4 cold damage.
Okay. So the hobgoblin that you have gotten pretty much up in his face, all of a sudden you see this.
I was thinking the one that he wasn't up in the
Okay.
face of, because
It's better that way, that's fine.
well, the one he's up in his face of has disadvantage anyway.
He also has other weapons, but
Oh.
you want to go the other way. So right?
No, we'll
No,
or
you're- you
all right.
down.
Just let me know which way you want to attack before you attack.
Right. Okay. Sorry. I should have let you know which one first.
It's all good.
Okay, so that brings up Lilith. You're pretty much a move away from being next to them, so
So I can attack if I.
yeah, you can move and then attack.
Alright,
And they're both injured too.
One of them is uninjured.
One of them is.
is the one he closest to the injured one?
They're about the same.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I don't have any of those left.
Toll the dead.
Already did that one.
That's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah, you can do cantrips as
cantrip.
much as you want.
Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna toll the dead on the injured one.
Okay. Wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
That is a 10.
Now is that where I look at this thing that says?
Save DC or something like that.
Yeah, it's 13.
Okay, so I failed. So you do a D12.
Toll the moon.
4.
Okay. Still standing, but definitely looking much worse for the wear. And then you have your ranger thing that you can do.
Oh, the one next to him takes. I don't. This. Let me read because I think he has to make a saving throw too, but I think he takes the same damage.
Okay, cantrips that normally target only one creature. The spell can instead creature within range within 5 feet of each other. So are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he needs to make a saving throw as well.
Yes.
He also fails. So he he isn't injured, so it's
So that's a
you.
D8.
Yeah.
Oh, 4.
I got it.
Does Lilith still sew together unrelated creatures? Can we put wings on a draft?
I'll call my cousin from the Underdark.
The Bloodhawks fly down to come after the dragon, but they miss.
So we're gonna go up for them.
No. Unless we can train them.
So that brings
Or
up
the hobgoblins.
That brings up the copper
Train
dragon.
hobgoblins?
Remember, once they're dead, we can't make them our minions.
Speak
She's a
yourself.
necromancer, so yes, we can.
Wait a couple levels. Yes.
As far as Orion knows, once they're dead, we can't make them our minions.
Necromancers, making families one corpse at a time.
Woohoo!
It's a good thing they're buried together.
The dragon continues swooping down, and the one that you happen to be standing in front of, she comes to deliver a bite to him
After I heard it.
after you heard him.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
However,
He's going to run this whole way, and this guy's going to die right in front of him, and he's just going to be like,
Somehow Gorian gets critted.
yeah. His blood splatter as bone fragments go into Orion's eyes. Why?
the dragon misses.
And it's me.
No, doesn't hit you, but actually misses and comes to land on the ground. As you guys get a closer look, you can see there are like several arrows. Its wings are nicked up bad from the Bloodhawks. It's not looking good. Up are the hobgoblins. So let's see.
Are they both still standing, the last two? Or
Yeah, they're still
both
standing,
of them?
kind of on shaky legs.
Right.
But
I thought maybe one of them had died.
no.
My D12 failed me.
It has to go in dice jail.
The hobgoblin on you. He drops the bow and pulls a longsword.
You don't want to do this.
And that's a 9.
Your plate armor. You have a better armor class than fucking 9.
I would like to hope so.
Naturally, you have a 10, so.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his dexterity is.
Oh, really?
It's a 0. It's a bonus of 0 on my deck.
It's not negative.
Right.
That's good.
Where's your armor class, buddy?
My wife used that
18 with my shield, which I'm holding.
Okay. Alright, and then the other one was when you hit with the cold, so he has disadvantage on his
Yes.
weapon attack. So.
Any weapon attack.
Also pulls a longsword. Also misses.
He must have rolled really bad. Well, it's 20 with the shield, so.
Yeah, that was a 7 total.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. So the hobgoblins are done. Jade, you're up.
Okay, so all the hobgoblins are done?
No, well, they're alive, but they're done with their attack.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, they're done, they're walking away or something. No, okay.
I looked at the time and they're like, well, reunion.
Gotta go.
I can't work any more hours.
They
Okay.
ended up critting.
So I made my stealth save, which means
Roll
advantage. Okay, so loading another dart.
The other side of it is, so with advantage, you roll if you hit, you roll your sneak attack.
Uh-huh.
But since they're now within 5 feet of your allies, you get sneak attack damage anyway.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so roll with
Okay.
advantage.
Alright, so whichever one looks like he's still doing okay.
That would be the one on Orion.
Okay, so I am going to come to Orion's aid.
Is that guy considered the new de facto leader at this point because the other leader's dead?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Just kind of how goblins work.
That's how that works. Okay, so jump out of the tall grass and shoot. 10.
Ragnar promoted.
Okay, so 15.
That unfortunately misses.
Ooh.
The needle bounces off of the chain armor that you see pop up from underneath his crappy cloak.
Damn it. Okay, didn't see that armor. All right, roll stealth again. 14. 21.
You were good.
Okay, back into the grass.
Denna.
I'll
I was
take
gonna-
a shot at one of the flying
Okay.
wing creek.
One of the hawks.
Yeah,
Okay.
just crossbow bolts. That's gonna miss.
What'd you roll?
7.
Yep. Yeah, that misses. That's with your modifiers and everything?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a 4 on the die.
Alright then. Orion. He did make a mistake of swinging a sword at you.
Now he's got
Oh,
to
I'll have to move up as well, so I'm still out of range of everybody.
Didn't have to
but-
be this way.
You had a chance. Just a voice yells off in the distance. You had a chance. Thanks.
6. I'm not good at this adventuring thing.
Are you dead?
Level
Yeah.
What'd you
2.
roll?
Then you're not too
4.
bad.
So what'd you have total?
6.
Yeah, that also misses.
I'm distracted by that poor wounded dragon.
Yeah, it's sad. We
Lotus
have to
is
help
up.
the dragon.
Okay. So, dragon's not in the air. Hawks are coming at us. One hobgoblin's nearly dead. One's kind of on his way to being nearly dead. I think I might take a shot at the burns.
Okay. I remember there are 3 bloodhawks because the dragon did kill one on its way down. So, alright, so you're gonna take a shot at one of the bloodhawks. What are you using?
Fireball, because I believe they're within 120
they
feet of me.
They definitely are.
Okay.
Ten?
That misses.
Well, you know, they're flying. They're tough to hit.
It's hard hitting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I at least scare him a bit?
They definitely let out, like, the 3 of them let out cries, but yeah. They're definitely like, what?
Straight.
Yeah. Lilith.
I'm going to use inflict wound on the one closest to me.
Because there's one, like, right up on you who attacked you.
Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna grab his ass and be like,
Okay.
"You thought badly."
Okay. Is that a...
It's a roll.
Okay.
14.
That's a miss.
Fuck.
Get back.
I know I'm mad too.
Okay. Anything else, Lilith?
Nope.
Okay. That brings up the Bloodhawks.
Spells are different than cantrips. I have to flip this over till next day, right?
Need a long rest.
The
How many
Bloodhawks kind of single-minded, and so they are dive bombing the dragon. However, they miss as they come. So that brings up the dragon. So the dragon gets this look.
I am done.
Done
I did
screwing
not
around.
sign up with this shit today. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself and say, what am I willing to put up with today?
He moves around in such a way that he turns and his head is, or she turns, and she's got the 2 hobgoblins in a line. And she takes a deep breath and then exhales out, and as she does, this stream of a clear but acidic smelling fluid comes out.
Go, girl, go.
Okay, so the hobos. Yeah, they fail their saves. With that, she and kind of just melts them.
Ew.
Nice.
No, Maya back. Maya.
And then kind of
Are we out of combat?
we are out of combat.
Okay, I shoulder.
Birds?
Immediately, first thing is shield and weapon back, hands up, moving towards the dragon.
She's a friend.
Yeah, as you look, the scales are like they're reddish, but they're like a bright red, like coppery red.
I am approaching and offering to bring the healing life of Vidar.
You have on your
My holy symbol on my shield.
on your shield.
Well, I have the like a crest on my armor, but I wear the actual holy symbol
Right.
like as part of my shield.
Oh.
When it sees your it reaches out a claw and like lightly touches.
Pushes you away. 'Cause you have
Did you just boop a dragon?
It rips out your heart.
Are you healing?
That's a good. It didn't seem like it was pushing me back.
No.
right?
It recognizes.
Right. It seemed it was like it was an identifying
oh great, it's a cult dragon.
positive kind of way. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna pray together for you.
So was that a healing boop?
It was totally healing book. I was like, yes.
How much?
You know what? It looks pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use cure X number of wounds thing as opposed to lay hands. Lay hands are like 5 points.
Cure
I'm
wounds.
using the stronger one. Yeah, cure wounds.
It's 5 per level. Your lay on hands is 5 per level.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's right. And I forgot I leveled up, so it's 10 now.
Yeah.
First cure wounds is 1d8 plus 1. 1d8 plus 2.
Plus your spell modifier. His spell modifier is probably 0.
It's his charisma, which is -1.
Let's go with the lay hands. Cure wounds.
Oh, so mine's 1d8 plus 4.
Yeah, because mine's 1d8 plus
Creature
3.
you touch is healed a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier, which is charisma. Okay.
Where are the rest of the birds? Did we kill the rest of the birds?
Once the hobgoblins went down,
They fucked off?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so since lay hands is a guaranteed 10 points, I will boop it in the nose.
You can see it like physically, like some of the nicks on its wings, and it reaches up and so it's like the size of a large dog.
Oh,
with
okay. She's
wings.
not that big.
No.
Okay.
It's a wormling.
Okay.
Oh, she's a weird. Oh,
yeah, it's a
baby.
baby.
She's so cute.
That makes me hate them
where's its
even
mother?
more.
You
That's a
speak
yes.
Draconic, right?
Yes, that.
Okay. So it starts talking, and you guys on it. I don't think anyone else speaks. Do you speak Draconic?
You actually speak dragon?
Draconic.
Yeah, you're fucking cool.
I speak Draconic.
Well, you're cool too. But you look like somebody that would speak draconic because you're a cat person.
Lord Idal, lay your healing magic on this dragon friend.
Yes.
You sound like
Close those wounds.
Oh, I hope he heals better than he fights.
you sound like one of those clerics I've seen do stage shows.
It's very legitimate healing. It's technique. Shove the dragon backwards. There's no shoving, it's just a boot.
Yeah.
I love healing boop.
She looks around and she starts talking, and those of you who understand Draconic. My name is Carvasa. I'm your pet now. my parents, they said I should learn, I should explore, and I got flying on the winds, and then I got lost, and then those creatures started attacking me.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Do you know how far
Dirty
away from home you are?
hobgoblins.
I say, it's not about to melt my armor, is it?
No,
Considering
you're
that I
fine.
cannot speak Draconic.
the dragon is
I
friend.
lift my hand and just wave you away.
Orion, was it? Yes. Please go see if anyone else needs healing.
I go back to the bottle of Hobgoblin, and I start praying last rites over it.
Nice.
Go send it to your god.
Miraculously,
I dig a very shallow hole. It's more like a latrine, really. Just to kind of pour the liquid Hobgoblin in.
Shove. Sweep it in.
keep that off your boot.
Yeah. Not really some.
And I'm the touched one.
I need some altar boys to do this for me.
So I elbow, I
touch
come
them
up and I elbow Lotus, and Lotus, ask him where its parents are.
I was getting to that.
Okay.
Did you start on this island? There's no more hub. Well, those birds are getting into some shenanigans, I hear.
Masterless birds are always up to mischief.
Oh man.
They done seen a lot of things, but they ain't seen a giraffe fly.
I'll be dancing
Let's
about
name it Giraffe.
everything.
So are you from
I don't
this
care what
island?
she thinks her name is.
or-
No, my family, I'm not supposed to tell people where our lair is, but it's on the north side of this sea.
Ah, okay.
So I write that down.
I appreciate the dragons also understand the concept of stranger danger.
Yes. I'm assuming you're translating? Or not yet?
Not yet, because currently I'm still just... Admittedly, I met you people yesterday.
Okay, that's a fair point.
I guess there's two hobgoblins that aren't puddles, so I gather them up too.
Kind of watching as you looks over every so often as you're kind of.
Anybody who's looking close enough, Orion looks sad.
Aw, poor Orion.
And to make Orion look more sad, I'm just going to attempt to resurrect them, even though I know I can't.
Just so I can kill them again.
So they
I'll
can
say
be resurrected as
north part of
monstrosities.
which sea? Of
The Great Sea.
The Great Sea.
Oh yeah, he's
The sea that you're on.
Huh?
The sea that it's the inland sea. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Well, true. Well, also, great northern part of the Great Sea doesn't really help us get her back home
Do I find anything valuable?
right now.
Well, as you are able after.
Look at the paladin looting bodies and
Not that I'm picking their pockets or anything, but
You're
You
a
do
bad
recover-
running a
influence
church
on you.
isn't cheap.
You recover 13 copper pieces, 25 silver pieces, and 15 gold pieces.
Got a tie.
For real, things you didn't even touch.
Do you want the notes on that, or you want me to take them while I'm writing stuff
Oh,
down?
if you're writing, yeah, go.
Okay, what is it?
13 copper.
13.
And I'm going to look over and tell him
25
he's
silver.
sharing.
25 silver.
15 gold.
15.
The first thing I do too is separate the tithe.
Oh,
We
you're
split what's
just-
left.
Oh, we're gonna talk later.
Yeah, considering me and you killed the majority of them.
Exactly.
I helped.
You definitely helped.
I'm digging
I think it
graves.
was the three of us.
For hobgoblins. Okay.
Because you're not smart.
So what was
But I'm dedicated.
the wyvern's name?
Carvasa.
Carvasa. So Jade goes and just kind of cautiously walks up and just kind of plops down Indian style in front of it and puts her hand out smell my hand, can I pet you kind of a thing.
She would like to just pet you. Just explaining what she's doing, I think.
Tell her that I think she is a fierce hunter.
Carvasa thinks you're a fierce hunter.
I'm serious. You should put
Cool.
split in the world.
Thank you, Carvasa.
And you can tie that of your part.
She
And I-
she
This is
she
Edar's
brings her
torture.
she brings her head down, and she gives you a sniff, and then kind of
We
rolls
all
her head a little
survived,
bit.
right?
Oh, and I pet her. I get
What's
the light
this
stroke on her
thing?
head.
Completely
Have you
thanks to
explored
you.
this island much?
No, I was flying. I came by the mountain, and then I was going to come down around, and I saw the house.
It is very prominent.
And then I was trying to figure how to get back, but I was really just enjoying the up breeze. It's getting so cold.
Well, now that you're healed, what would you do?
She looks up at the sky. You can tell like she's trying to figure like from where the sun is, which way is north. She's like, I'm going to just fly home.
Okay.
My parents will probably my sire and dam will be looking for me, and I don't want them worried.
Well, if you want to visit again, you're always welcome. We are here to clean up the island of unwanted forces like these goblins. And we'll be most likely staying inside the manor once we make it there.
This is a big island. You'll be very busy, I think.
We think so too.
Hey, did you get your parents to help us?
Do come back and visit us again when you have a chance.
Yes, it'd be nice to talk to you again.
Is
That
she
would be
leaving?
good.
Yes,
Oh, she
she's
has to go
going
home.
home.
She
Oh,
she
okay.
she puts her head up from you, and then she like gives her wings like she like works them for a minute, and then
Are
next
there
thing
any
you know
more
she's
wounds
look like
left
she
on
need
her?
more healing.
Or
What?
Is she completely healed?
oh she's not completely healed, but she's well enough that she's gonna fly off.
Serviceable.
Can somebody heal her the rest of the way? Make sure she doesn't go home damaged.
Yeah, I can do it.
I could do it too.
Well,
if
your
you'd
spells are
like
more
to-
useful for other things.
If you'd like
that's
to wait
true.
a moment, we can try to heal you
Yeah.
completely.
Good roll, Garrett.
Hit her for another 11.
Nice.
Okay, she's about up to full, so she bows her head. Thank you, my lady, for the healing. and then with that, with like great push of her wings, she's up in the air and off.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. I wave.
That was cool. Hey Orion, what'd you find on those on those hobgoblins?
I tell her a value that's 90% of what I found.
Give me a deception check.
It's not deceptive. The rest belongs to Enar. That's what I found.
No.
And that's versus insight.
Versus my insight.
Yep. Roll an insight check.
What'd you roll? 18.
Oh, that's not the same thing as a 6.
The problem is Orion is unpracticed in the art of deception.
You are a terrible liar.
What? I mean, technically I tell the whole value, but 10% of that is Edar's.
Look, Orion, you get a cut,
Yeah, and our
you can
Edar
tithe
gets
your
10%
cut
of my
however you
shit.
want, but you're not gonna. No, it's
All of us
look
want-
at. Okay, we're gonna talk about this later.
Not all of
I'm
us
just
worship
saying you get a cut when you
Edar.
kill something. If Edar wanted, Edar would have guided your hand better and you would have killed one and then Edar could have got a cut.
Throw it up in the air, Eater. I'll take what he wants.
We're going to discuss Edar leaving you impotent in this battle.
How dare you? How dare you? You know that empathy is a cardinal sin.
Why I said it. I know what God I'm speaking of. And he just left you just flopping in the wind.
Just you wait.
We're gonna talk about this later. Okay, so
Yes,
We're all
I wait
alive.
for
can
what?
we see the house yet?
Yeah, no, you could see it. As I said,
Okay.
you guys saw that it's about 2-3 miles away. It's up a mesa, it's about a 50-foot high mesa, and on top of that is
Okay, and the Blood Eagles have completely fucked
the
up.
Bloodhawks
Or Bloodhawks.
Yeah, like after the dragon melted the hobgoblins, yeah, they just sort of like circled one more time, and it was like
Some things you don't stick around for.
Yeah. Okay. But
boss is gone.
but they're still on the island somewhere. As far as
Maybe.
we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take my my sheath off the blowgun and start playing my flute and heading towards the house.
You guys are continuing on towards the house.
Yeah,
Smack
sounds like
Orion on the butt on my way by.
Off the look we go.
He's sulking.
I pat him on the back like, yeah, sorry. Gods suck. I have my own reasons.
God's just fine. We all survived just fine. No one even got hurt.
No thanks to you.
No.
It's a glorious day.
Entirely thanks to Edar.
You keep telling yourself that.
Surprisingly,
I don't need to be told. It's the rest of you that need to be told. I know.
God's name.
yeah, you guys picked up a god squatter with you.
Oh boy.
I did not pick up anything. I
hell
got
out of
picked
him.
up, okay?
You did, didn't you?
Well, good news. I have some good news for you.
Yeah, save it.
Well, I find that the reason we are all here is the divineness of
Lemon squeezy?
Lemongier.
The god of undeath, the god of death and undeath,
Well,
Well,
the first lich.
through
the necromancer.
Lemongier, I was able to render that one dead.
Oh boy.
You realize,
Forever.
don't you, that
Battle of the
if
gods.
they lived, we could have possibly converted them to our side and had more allies.
They're filthy ghost pirates. They must die.
What? What?
And I will turn off and
I'm not
walk
sure they
towards
were
the house,
either of those things.
following behind Jade.
Well, at least nobody in the party's crazy.
Wouldn't it make you the crazy one thinking that?
That's I'm bringing.
Okay, so
To see the wizard?
yeah, you guys, you can see the mesa, whatever. So it's you're about a mile from the base of the mesa to then climb up it.
Are there stairs?
There's actually cutbacks cut on it
For the wagons to
for
get up?
wagons and stuff. They haven't been maintained in 4 or 5 years because bad things happened to the Marsh family. So they're somewhat overgrown, and if rocks fell, nobody died.
I'm using my quarterstaff arcane focus as a walking stick.
So much walking.
Would you rather float?
So after a good hour or so, you guys you make it up the switchbacks back and forth and and
Conversation in progress. So if we had left at least one of them alive, they might have known some special secret way to easily go up here, because this is not great.
Orion, they're hobgoblins. Do you speak hobgoblin? I don't speak hobgoblin. They barely spoke English. You really think we could get a whole lot out of them? They're kind of dumb. And you know what? There's probably a lot of creatures here. We really don't need to waste our time with every creature, except for those birds. I want one of those birds. Can you find one of those birds for me?
Do any of us know how to track?
Not birds. They don't leave
Not
tracks.
birds.
I have seen a lot of cars that would beg to differ. Birds leave tracks.
Any of us know how to track
Point.
land animals?
the survival skill is how you track.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if anybody has good survival.
I could try rolling for it. What am I tracking?
Well, what's your?
I actually
what's
do
your
have
survival?
good survival.
I have
4.
nature.
4. I mean, who has the best survival?
Mine's 5.
Oh, yeah, more than mine. Mine's only a 2.
I'm proficient in it.
So maybe you roll with you assisting. The idea is, I would say we should look to see if we see more goblin tracks and see what directions they might go off in. If we can try to determine where the goblins are
Are you doing that on the
on the walk.
on the walk? Okay.
It's a shame we
So-
don't have a hobgoblin informant to tell us if there's more and where they are.
Okay, hobgoblins have pride that's so strong.
Well, your god should have saved one from the breath weapon of the copper dragon.
As a representative of my god, I was trying.
If Lotus is assisting you, then you roll with advantage.
I'm assisting.
There we go.
Push you off the track.
Okay.
I wish you would try.
Hobgoblin pride is stronger than the stick
19.
up your ass.
I won't try because I want you to live. I respect your life.
While you were in the grassland, actually, you did find. You did notice there were a lot. There were hobgoblin tracks.
You know they're fucking living in that house.
But not going towards the
keep?
Well, like around, but not going towards like the cutback path that you guys are going to. Like not going the wagon path.
Oh, okay. What the fuck lives in the keep that the hobgoblins don't want to go there?
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Remember, the mesa is like 150 feet high, but it's like 3 miles wide. It's huge, and the keep sits on top of it.
There's something terrible in there.
Or under it.
You big baby.
I'm not going to enjoy this at all.
We might know more if we had left.
Oh boy.
Okay. I have said this 3 times now, and it appears
If
you have
you don't
ignored
stop,
me.
you'll be able to communicate with them soon.
It seems you have ignored me 3 times. Hobgoblin pride is stronger than the stick up your ass.
Oh, I heard you. I didn't acknowledge your foolishness. Because with the right techniques, you can always get the information you're looking for. I learned that from my
I'm
mentor.
glad to see nobody in this party is stubborn either.
Torture doesn't work.
Oh, torture works. I mean,
So
influence works.
so men of God are into torture? Is that what you're saying?
Men of God are into rooting out evil, no matter what it takes.
I'm almost intimidated.
Wow, he keeps his red robe in the closet.
Show you my red robe.
Wow, that almost made me give a shit.
Ooh, baby. Okay.
Promise me a good
So-
time.
And ghost pirates.
We just killed 4 of them.
So were they
I
ghosts
know
of hobgoblin pirates?
Don't
Or...
ask me to explain things.
Okay.
I don't know.
We've gone through this before. Were they pirates who died and became ghosts? Were they ghosts who then became pirates?
What does it take to become a pirate when you're a ghost? I mean, normally you'd have to like fight another member and live, but I mean, ghost fighting another member.
No, you're a ghost who just wants to steal other people's shit.
You can't live at that point either. You're
No,
already
you
dead.
were a pirate that died at sea, so you became a ghost or ghoul. Because there are undersea
But wouldn't that be
ghosts
a
or
pirate
ghouls.
ghost, not a ghost pirate?
That's such riveting discussion as we're going up this.
Fuck you guys, I'm taking my dice and going up.
These are the jokes, folks.
No, I'm being completely sincere.
Achievement unlocked.
Rage quit. So you guys are going to continue up to the top of the mesa.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to note which directions he pointed out that the
All right,
tracks
so
went.
the tracks were heading. So you guys kind of went back heading north towards the mesa. The tracks were tracking to the west.
Towards
And
the coast, well, it's an island, so of course the coast, but is that the coast where the fishing village is?
no, the fishing village is on the north side of the island. You're going in the direction you're moving. Everything from where you're going is like it's the harbor, then would be the keep, and then on the other
village.
side of the island is the village.
Okay.
So the east and the west side have bad shit on it, and the north and the south are the
Ports.
ports. That's what it looks like.
There's probably trolls in those marshes.
You got hobgoblins on one side, trolls on the other.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
I was waiting for that.
I don't disappoint.
No, you do not.
You got there. Okay, as you guys you make it up to the top of the mesa, you're about a mile from the house itself now. The it's not like a true keep, but it's also not like a palace. It's like some sort of blending of the two. It has a fortified look to it. It does have a wooden palisade around it, which, having not been taken care of in several years, is looking a little
Roddy.
little weathered. The house itself, though, you can see rises about 5 or 6 stories up. Great stonework. The top, the roof of it has crenels. It's almost built like a stronghold. But it's more palace than keep. The Marsh family, as you guys had learned, was pretty well invested in mercenaries and whatnot in the kingdom, in Grimsby and beyond. So they definitely have a martial bent to them. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight, as you guys are about an hour walk to the.
We still have another hour. Okay.
Yeah, it's a mile away. So.
Okay.
And so, having made a new dragon friend, and converting the entire party to the religion of Idar off camera,
No.
the group makes their way up to the Marsh Mesa. Join us next time. Same Not For Wizards time, same Not Safe for Wizards channel.
Hi there, this is Joseph the DM. I hope you're enjoying the Not Safe for Wizards podcast so far. If you are, I'd love to ask you to do a couple things to help build the show up. 1, go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a review. Preferably 5-star, but hey, I leave that up to you. 2, follow us on social media. The links to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are in the show notes. And 3, share it with your friends. Let them know about the podcast and have them take a listen. We look forward to entertaining you for a long time to come. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day. Hi, thanks for listening to that episode of Not Safe for Wizards here on YouTube. If you would, give us a thumbs up for a like, hit that subscribe button, and of course hit the notifications bell. That way you'll always know when Not Safe for Wizards is putting up a new episode. Thanks.